I have a very personal message to all my fellow Democrats out there who vote for centrist Democrats, your Adam Schiffs, your Nancy Pelosi's, your Hakeem Jeffries, the list goes on and on. We can sit here all night. I am begging you, in this post-Charlie Kirk assassination, you need to vote differently. And let me tell you why. Right now, Project 2025 and their efforts to turn us into a Christian nationalism under a sort of dictatorship just like Hungary has just accelerated beyond anything we could ever imagine. And you need an oppositional party. And centrist Democrats are not the oppositional party. Centrist Democrats oppose anything that hurts the billionaire class, just like the Republicans. They were born and bred and groomed by the millionaire consultation class to practice saying it this way. Propose this platform. This is what voters want to hear. And they keep practicing, and they keep being performative, and they keep rehearsing. And now here we are. We need them to fight Trumpism, to fight nationalism. And you're asking, where are they? Why aren't they stopping this? Because that's not what they were born and bred and elevated to do. They didn't practice for this. In a more deeper way of expressing it, it's not in their blood. It was never in their blood. That's why when you saw Kash Patel attacking Adam Schiff at the hearing, I think it was today, it was the most horrifyingly embarrassing, scary thing I had ever seen. I don't care how unhinged Kash Patel showed up, it was how Adam Schiff showed up. Like every single centrist Democrat, he had smoke coming out of his ears. Not because he was angry, because he didn't know what to pull out of his rehearsal book, out of his canned responses. There was nothing he could pull from because he wasn't built to fight Christian nationalism or Trumpism. Hakeem Jeffries, same thing. Nancy Pelosi, we can be here all night. They were not born and bred and molded to take on Trumpism. And we are at a pivotal point. If we don't do better at midterms, primaries, voting out these centrists, and voting in people who represent you and me and have that fight in them to fight for democracy, to be a step ahead of what these Christian nationalists are doing, we're sunk. Let me give you another example. The Trump administration, Project 2025, they showed us how fast things can be done in government. In less than 24 hours, they can communicate something far and wide. Everybody gets the message. The bill gets drafted. The bill gets passed. The executive order gets signed. And overnight, we have new laws on the books. They showed us that's how fast it can be done. What's happening right now? People left and right are getting fired for expressing their free speech. Just opinions. I don't condone anybody who promotes violence, who promotes barbaric type of terminology that's inhumane. I believe that any private employer should have the right to fire anybody. But if you're just getting on there and expressing how you felt about Charlie Kirk, or you're upset because of how he targeted other groups of people that you care about, and then you get fired, what are the Democrats doing? Did you know there are 4 states that have laws on the book that protect people from getting fired for expressing their political points of view without getting fired? California and New York are 2 of those 4 states. Why aren't our Democrats mobilizing really fast in those blue states, other blue states, to get something like that passed? Why aren't they doing it? Because, friends, they were not born and bred and molded to take on Trumpism. I am urging you to please vote differently at primaries next year. We need a new kind of blood. We need a new kind of voice. We need a new kind of fight. If you want me to give you an example, whether you like it or not, it's Zohran Mamdani. He just shoots from the hip. He's not rehearsed. He just knows exactly how to bravely take on Trumpism and all sorts of other powerful, powerful billionaire entities. That's what we need. Look for them in your district. Look for them in your state. And please, don't be comfortable voting for the tried and true Democrat you've always voted for because of name recognition and what have you, or because they've been endorsed by Chuck Schumer or by Hakeem Jeffries. Please don't do it. We're at a pivotal point right now. It just won't work.